Hello there. Welcome back, you guys. Today we're going to get into the biggest Halo Mega haul you have ever seen on this channel. Maybe even one of the biggest ones on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment of the best thing you see in the video today, and we'll dive straight into it. We'll start off with all of our non-Halo stuff first. I picked up another one of these Call of Duty crash site hotel sets. So I've got two of those now. They're both sealed. And then I picked up two more of these Assassin's Creed Fortress Attacks, and I actually have another one that's coming that hasn't arrived yet. That's opened without the figures, so I just got it for the parts. But now I have these two plus the one I already had, so that puts me at 3 of these. Those are both sealed. I found this in store at Fred Meyer's in Canby. I did try filming a video for this already, but the audio wasn't great, so I didn't keep it. I might try to do another video on these, but I have opened them. I know what's in there, but I'm going to keep it secret for now. But I did find a full case of these. These were sealed at the time. I have already opened them, like I said. So we got that. And then let's go into Legos. So I picked up a couple of these Jack Stone sets. Why? I don't know. They're really inexpensive. I bought 3. One of them hasn't come in yet, but I bought 3 sets from the Jack Stone line, and I only spent like 40 bucks. The reason I bought these, a few days ago in one of the Facebook groups, somebody was posting the Jack Stone figures, asking what they were, because they don't look like normal Lego figures, which they aren't. But in the early 2000s, Lego was trying to change the style of the minifigs. They came out with 3 separate ideas. They had the Jack Stone figures. The Technic figures were actually the 90s, but that was the other one. And then they had the mini doll. The mini doll, of course, is the only one that actually survived and they still use today. But they tried to create those 3 to replace the standard Lego minifigure, which never happened because they still use that figure today. And the Jack Stone figures died off. I picked up that one. That one's a damaged box, but that's fine. And then I also have this one, and then I've got one more that's coming that I thought was going to get here today, but doesn't look like it's coming in today. Let's see, hold off on that for a second. I got the, let's see, this was the Insider Points Redemption thing. I ordered this, and then I needed something to order with it, so I ordered the Kenobi and Vader brickheads. So I got those 2 from Lego.com. And then I'll throw in the video here in just a moment, but I went 3 times to the Lego store. I think in the video part that I'm going to add, I only said I went twice, but I actually made a 3rd stop on the way out of town. So I ended up with 30 in total pick-a-brick boxes. I've already inventoried a few of these into my Bricklink Store for the ones that I'm selling, and then a few of these are stuff for my own personal use. But I ended up in total buying 30 pick-a-brick boxes, and that's why I have 3 of these gift with purchases, because I went 3 separate times. I went Wednesday afternoon, Friday morning, and Sunday afternoon last week. So that's why I have 3 of those. There were 30 of these at one point. I think I'm down to, 15 left to inventory at this point, something like that. I'll throw up the audio of that video, and we'll go from there. Shameless plug to myself. Go ahead and check out my Lego Bricklink Store, Rashman's Bricks. Currently running a 50% off clearance sale on all parts that have been in my inventory for more than 6 months, as well as a 35% sale on all other parts and minifigures. With that, we will head back into the video. Just as a heads up, you'll kind of notice that I filmed this ahead of time, so that this is kind of not matching the rest of the video, so that's why everything's a little bit different, but I didn't want to waste this footage, so that's why it's here. That's all I ended up actually getting. I didn't get any actual sets other than the free gift with purchase here. It's a little Easter bunny, and then I got 9 pick-a-brick cups, or well, boxes. So I ended up not filming inside the Lego store just because it was packed like shoulder to shoulder with a ton of kids roaming around, and I didn't want to be that guy filming with a bunch of kids around. So here's what I got. I got 9 boxes from the Pick-a-Brick Wall. Apparently today was the day that my store, or the store that I go to, it's not necessarily my store because I don't live up here anymore, but this was the day that they were restocking, and I bought a ton of useful pieces. These fern pieces, some of these are going to go in my Bricklink store, some of these are going to be for personal use, but I bought pretty much 3 boxes of just these ferns. This box I think is mostly just these, plus a bunch of these. Oh, and a whole bunch of the profile bricks that are the brick texture. Whole ton of those, whole bunch of these. Let's see, this one came open in the bag, so kind of spilled out, but dark orange profile bricks. I grabbed a bunch of these black slopes. The only one of these that I have are going to be the light gray ones that were with the James Bond car, which I have assembled, but that's the first time I've seen one that wasn't with that. And then some dark blue, various blues. They had a bunch of trans light blue and dark blue, like slopes, plates, and tiles today. So I bought a bunch of that for like water effects. A whole bunch of bricks in various colors. I got dark orange, I think that one's medium nougat, and then they also had light bluish gray and olive green. So I got a bunch of those. Oop, there goes that. Whole bunch of stuff. Ooh, this box is about to burst. Just kind of packed them good. And then I also spent over the limit to get the gift with purchase, which I don't know what I'll end up doing with that. I'm probably not even going to build that. Oh, and I also snagged that Harry Potter set just because they had that one. It was marked down for some reason. I don't remember what it was marked down for because the box looks fine, but yeah, it was marked down, so I bought it. And then in here, let's bust open this tape for you guys and see what we got. This one got double taped. So we got more of these in light bluish gray. These are the 1x4 of these. They had a bunch of that. Threw a bunch of the red 1x1 plates just cause take up space. And then one of the big things I bought a bunch of that are gonna be in here are the kind of corrugated like shipping containers. They had a bunch of these in red, so I bought pretty much this whole box is just that with other stuff piled on top of it. A couple of flags, because you never know. And then what else do we got? And some ladders, some various odds and ends. I think this was just kind of a random box of stuff. Actually, no. There's all of the, I did 3 rows of the olive green profile bricks, and then just a bunch of the random stuff that I didn't really have for my Bricklink store. So like these, I didn't have any of these in this color. These are a relatively popular seller in white. These also sell pretty good. This is in that dark pearl gray. Got a bunch of those. More of those trans light blue. Some of these ladders. What else we got? Let's see. Probably shouldn't open all these because I still got to drive home. More ferns, more profile bricks. These, because you'll notice there's a bunch of boxes where there's the 1x1 stuff thrown on top. That's just to fill the space, and you might as well get it. You're paying one price no matter what you get, so throw whatever you can get into the box if you're not familiar with how the Lego Pick Brick wall works when you go in store. Let's see, can we get this one open? More fern pieces. I guess I got 4. I guess I got 4 boxes of ferns. I might have gotten even more than I thought. So there's that. I think this one's got something underneath. Maybe, maybe not. No, this is the one that was just straight ferns with nothing else in it. Or 2 of them. I got 2 boxes of straight ferns. And then let's see. We got 2 more boxes. More ferns. And then they had a bunch of these in like that coral color. I got a bunch of those just in case. I should have packed this one better than I did. I didn't. The first like 2 boxes, I just kind of threw stuff in, and then I started to like organize and realize, oh hey, I forgot how to do the pick break wall. Because if you organize, you can get a lot more stuff if you organize it and don't just jumble stuff in there. And in our final box, we've got a whole bunch of these, a whole bunch of those, a whole bunch of that, a bunch of pieces. I'll kind of go through these and decide what I want to keep, what I want to sell, and we'll go from there. So, whole ton of pick-a-brick stuff. And I may end up going back, because I was taking a look. These are actually a relatively good seller, so I might go back and get some more of these. We'll see. So I ended up building a couple of these trees. This is kind of that design that they put into the Twilight house. So I put a couple of those together. I've got a bunch of them extra, and then I put just over 1,200 into my Bricklink store for sale. So I added about 1,275, I think, into my store. I think I had 7 or something like that beforehand. Now I've got a couple thousand on hand, so they're a good piece. I like them. Been playing around with them. These are going to be made into trees. I ordered a few of these in reddish brown to kind of slot together with this to make a tree. Now I'll just need something with an open stud to slot that piece into onto like a base plate and have some pine trees. I lied when I said we'll get rid of all the non-Halo stuff first. We actually have some more non-Halo stuff. Just picked up a bunch of these at Fred Meyer's on clearance. Let's see, I think I got 4 more of these, and I already had one, so I'm 5 of these sealed for parts for New Mombasa. And then I also picked up these. Why? Parts. These are stupid cheap. So the other day, I was just kind of putting on a video in the background for just audio to listen to while I was doing something else. Actually, I was putting stuff into Bricklink now that I think about it. But Demarcation Media's video on this set from Game of Thrones, the Battle Beyond the Wall, came up, and I decided to look up the set, and this set is stupid cheap. You can get this set sealed and shipped for under 10 bucks. So I bought a lot. I got 3 of them that came in. I bought all of them that were on eBay that were under $15 at the time. So I think there's 8 more of them coming in. So maybe you can't get them for under 10 bucks anymore because I bought them all. But yeah, I've got, I think in total I bought 11 of these. So 3 that came in plus 8 more. So there should be more of those coming. Moving into Halo, we'll start off with this. All here came from the same seller on eBay. That came from China, and I got this set sealed. I actually just got one of these sets opened with just the figures the other day from Facebook. Not the other day, that was about 3 weeks ago now, but in the last haul video, you would have seen I got this set with all the figures, just minus all their weapons and stuff, but I did get all the figures already, but now I got a sealed version of the set, so that's great. Seller also had this set for a really good price, the Promethean weapons. Warriors? Sorry, not weapons. We had that. He had 5 of the metallic drop pods. And then also he had loot. Well, they're loose, but they're in the original bags for the Banished Phantom, the Elite Ultra, and the Green Recon Spartan. So I got those. So we got 3 metallic drop pods sealed, plus 2 of the Elite drop pods sealed. And we'll go from there. This was eBay. We'll move on to Facebook Marketplace. I actually have some video from this I'll throw up. Go with this one, the Mongoose Outriders. Pick that up, sealed. And then another exciting set is TV show Banshee. Don't really care for that one. And then the big set is Banished Phantom. All 3 of these sets were sealed, and this guy was offering them for, I think it was 100 and... He was wanting 140 for all of them, but I talked him down to 120. Paid cash, and here we are. I got 3 more sets. So we're gonna go on. I might head over to the Lego store since I'm in town, because I don't have one down by where I actually live. So we'll go ahead and head over there. So yeah, we got the TV show Banshee, we got the Mongoose Outriders, and then the Banished Phantom, all from the same Facebook Marketplace seller. So I've got all 3 of those. I picked up another elephant because they were on special on Amazon. I forget what they were down to, but Amazon was doing like a spring sale or something like that. So they had this on sale. I don't know why I decided to buy this instead of floodgates. I should have bought more floodgates, but I may still buy some more floodgates. Oh, don't pay attention to that yet. We're not there yet. Next up, more from eBay. Actually, didn't buy this. I bought these 2. So a sealed copy of the NMPD Customizer Pack and a sealed copy of the Police Cruiser Standoff. And the seller actually threw in this for free. I didn't know I was getting this. It's the 2015 New Articulation Warrior with the black and red visor, or black armor, red visor. So we got that all from one seller on eBay. So we already talked about that. And then we've got kind of all of the Fred Meyer stuff. So I picked up 5 more Hornets that were on clearance. I actually found 8 blind bags. I opened 3 of them already on the shorts. And then we got 3 more Kinsanos. And then 2, 4, 6, 7 more TV show Banshees. Plus that one makes 8 more on top of the 10 or so I already had. And then the other set that we got is this guy right here, which I've been trying to get a hold of for a while now. Finally managed to find a good deal because it is a significantly damaged box, and hopefully the contents are good inside. I actually have all of the figures already from this set, but the actual build and stuff I don't have, so I'm hoping that it's going to be okay, but we'll see what ends up happening because I believe this is water damage from what it looks like. But it was a really good deal for this set. I submitted an offer and the seller accepted, so that's how I ended up with this set for a really good price compared to what they were going for. And if you thought we were done, shame on you. This video is not even halfway over yet. A shout out to Fireside Bricks. I picked up a bunch of stuff from him through Facebook. So there's some links to his eBay, Bricklink, and Instagram. So check him out. He had some cool stuff. So we got a bunch of assorted mixed figures in here, I know, but we can piece some stuff together. There's a Reach Marine, there's an original George, and a couple other odds and ends in here, but we'll keep moving on. He also threw in some weapons. There's some Halo weapons. There's definitely a G.I. Joe sword right there. Halo weapons, other stuff, Call of Duty stuff, I don't know. He also threw in this Pacific Battle Pack from Brick Arms, which I was not expecting, but thank you. So, Fireside Bricks, check him out. Another shout out to Wil Kei Reselling on eBay. Picked up all of these from him, and I was actually chatting with him through messages. So he lists all of his stuff at 99 cents, and it goes from there. So this is kind of everything I picked up. We got a yellow, I think that's a Mark 6 Gen 2. We got a clear old articulation CQB with the broken hand, but that's fine. We got a bunch of orange Spartans. We got an EOD Scout and a Mark 4. We got some blue stuff. We've got both of the blue metallic ODSTs, both our old articulation, new articulation, a blue Mark 4, and then 2 blue Marines. We got some silvers. We got a silver Mark 4 Spartan, and then 2 silver Marines. We've got a white old articulation pilot. Let's see. This guy actually had a bunch of these guys at one point, so cool to get another one of them. Then we got some red stuff. We got a red Mark 4, a red Recruit, and then 2 red Marines. We've got a silver Mark 2, or Mark 6 Gen 2 Spartan. I believe this was the one that comes in the cryo tubes that I just did a video on not that long ago. And then we've got some tan stuff. We've got a tan Scout, a tan Mark 4, and a tan Marine. And finally, we've got Halo Legends Master Chief. His 117's a little rubbed off. He doesn't have a stand or his weapon, but we ended up with this guy. I actually ended up losing the bid on this guy, and then the seller reached out and let me know that the guy that actually won decided he didn't want it after all, so he backed out on him. So I ended up making him an offer that was about what my final bid was, and he accepted and sent him along for me as well. So, Wil Kei Reselling on eBay. I'll link it down below. Next up, we got stuff from good old K111 on eBay. You guys are probably familiar with him if you've been watching this channel. So I ended up with 20 of these blue torsos, which I got for some customs that I have planned that I'll probably make a video on here shortly. And then I also bought up all of these sets that he had, which I actually bought initially just for all of the blue bricks that are, I think they're a 1x16 brick that came with the energy sword. It obviously has the energy sword plaque right there, which I don't know what I'm going to do with. I did not realize for whatever reason that has this large black plate. So there's a bunch of those, plus the blue bricks, which the blue bricks are what I was actually after. So I ended up with, I think, 6 of these, 2, 4, 6. Yes, I believe I bought out his remaining stock on those. So unfortunately he doesn't have those, but he has a lot of other cool Halo stuff listed as well, and I'll have them linked down below. Got another pretty famous Chinese eBay seller. I've never actually bought from them before. This is, I believe, Heiyang model. I'll have them linked down below as well. But they had a bunch of the Halo 3 style Marines. I can get this bag open one-handed. All right, that's better. So I ended up with 5 of the gold Elite Ultras from the Mongoose Outriders. I ordered this before I ended up finding out about that other one from Facebook Marketplace, so that's why I bought those. He also had 20 of the Elite Counselors, which I ended up buying. There's some people that think that these are fakes, and from what I can tell, they look pretty accurate, but what I would guess is that these were quality control issued ones. That's why none of them are assembled. They do have some kind of paint app differences. This might have been like an early production run with quality control issues that they changed out, but they look close enough to me that I would think that they were real figures that just didn't pass on the production line. And then what else we got? We've got a bunch of Halo 3 Marines. There's a Master Chief in there as well that I don't think I actually ordered, but he's in there. And then there's also one of the Spartans from Multiplayer Mayhem, which is one of the few sets I don't have. So we got the cat ears helmet, and then I think it's the Stormfall. yeah, Stormfall, and then we also got the Heat Wave, I think, was the weapon he comes with, as well as some of the weapons from the set. And then this stirred up some controversy. This is the Steel Spartan that was the mail away that there was allegedly, I think it was 999 in existence. And then, like, out of nowhere, the same seller that I bought these from had like 100 of them show up. So, like, literally 1/9 of the total amount of these guys. So who knows how many of them there actually are, but I got these from the same seller. So there's all that, and we'll move on to the next one. Next up, we've got a trade that I did with Denal Lives. I sent him a couple of the TV show Banshee Elites and some other stuff. And then he sent me the tan Battlescape here. He also sent it with some of the stands. I don't remember where I set those down at. I already lost them, but he did send it with a couple of stands as well as the top piece. And then in the process of trying to figure out what all the best way to do this deal was, I was looking up the value of these on eBay, and I found another one. This one is missing the top piece, and I submitted an offer to the seller because they were accepting offers, and out of the blue they accepted it because I only sent him like 20 bucks and it was $15 shipping. So this might be the cheapest Battlescape that's sold on eBay in the longest time. So we got that. So I ended up with 2 more, and I already have one of these in this color. So now I need 1 more, and then I can have 4 and do the large battle with these. So yeah, got a couple more Battlescapes. These were all from different sellers. These 2 came together. Those were from the same seller, and then these were all different sellers, but they're just small, like $5, $10 lots. So I didn't really feel like making a whole section for each of these individually. But these 2 are just parts. Same with these. They came in a few sets, but I remember these from the original Ninja Turtles line from like 2003. And this one's the one that's actually broken, if you look right there. So that I didn't know about when I bought it, and I've been sitting on this for a while. This one came in not that long after the last video I did, so I don't know if it's worth even mentioning to the seller at this point. But I got one of them. He was selling both of them for a good price, so I bought both of them. And I didn't know that one was broken, but I got at least one of them out of it, so that's fine. And then this last lot is a bunch of mixed, incomplete figures. One of the fire teams, I don't remember off the top of my head what the yellow one was. Was that Eagle? Comment down below if it was. There's parts to an orange Centurion, and then there's parts to, I think that's the Halo Heroes Emil. He's missing his right arm and then his left shoulder, but he has his right shoulder on his left arm for some reason. But yeah, the Emil there, I think that's the Heroes Emil, but I could be wrong. That could be the second version of the All-Terrain Mongoose Emil with the white visor versus the super light silver one, but I'm not 100% positive. I'll have to look into that, but it was a good deal. I submitted an offer, seller accepted, so that's why I ended up with it. I'll splice this part into the video now just because I forgot about these 2 sets here. You already saw the Fortress Attack set. This is the same one that you would have seen earlier, but I kind of forgot I bought some other stuff alongside of that. So these all 3 came from the same seller. I think they were all starting at 99 cents, and I won all 3 of them. The seller had a bunch of other Halo stuff, as well as COD stuff that was going for sale. I didn't win any of the other stuff I bid on, just these 3. So we had the Fortress Attack set that you saw. We also have a 100% complete Banshee. This was the first standalone one, first standalone Banshee. They're very dusty. I don't know if that's coming across on camera, but they are very dusty. They'll need to be cleaned. And then the other set that was advertised as 100% complete, I don't know if you can tell from looking at it, but there's a few things wrong with it. So we'll get that out of the way. That was in the bag. I don't know where this part attaches to, but that was in the bag with this. And then we've got our Brute here, who's got a focus rifle, which I don't believe is correct for this set. This was the first chopper. It came with a Marine and a turret that he was selling separately, and I didn't win that part of it, but I did win the chopper. And based on the pictures, it looked like it was 100% complete because I kind of had it angled like this almost, so you couldn't see all the things going wrong with it. So obviously the incorrect pieces, the Lego piece that's right there, and then if you look at the back side, you got a bunch of green pieces that shouldn't be there. There's a gap that shouldn't be there. So a bunch of things wrong with this, and I probably still would have put a bid on it, but I wouldn't have bid as far as I did with this, to be honest with you guys. I probably would have kept it at like $5, but it is what it is. I won it for, I think, 17, which is not ideal for this set in this condition, but it is what it is. I'm still happy with the Banshee, still happy with the sealed set there, but wasn't happy with the chopper, and that was kind of a waste of money. So on to the next thing. Now we're getting close to being done. I think this will be the last item of the video. Don't quote me on that, because I still have stuff coming in, and there might be stuff getting delivered today, but we'll see. But I'm going to try to get this video out in the next day or so. But I bought a whole bulk lot of older Mega. I just put an offer, or not necessarily an offer, but I put a bid on this, and I won at $10. So I bought all this, some of these large base plates, or not base plates, I don't know what you would call these, but these large, like, castle-shaped ones. Couple of those, and then, like I said, a big bulk bag. This is, I think, a 3 or 4 pound bag of just old style of Mega blocks from like the early 2000s. This is like the early Dragons line that they did, I think. I could be wrong. I don't actually know, but it's older Mega blocks before Halo. I think all this stuff predates Halo. So, a whole bunch of that stuff. So, that should be the last thing in the video. Like I said, don't quote me on that. There's more stuff coming in, but if this is the last part of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was kind of everything I picked up over the last couple of weeks since the last haul video. And don't you worry, there'll be another haul video in probably 2 weeks, so stay tuned for that. Like the video, hit that subscribe button, and have a great day.